Day 95. Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Blueprints. In reviewing my notes and just kind of like finding some information that I haven't really put to use yet. But in terms of the big picture, I think I really still want to get a vault key into the vault to unlock another one of the safe deposit boxes. And I also want to get the drafting studio so I can finally get the solarium, because I think that's the last room that I've never been in the mansion. So those are my main goals right now, and perhaps opportunistically something else will come along. Also, I was thinking I've not been in the tomb in a while, and I still don't know how to get in the center of the cloister, and so I wonder if it possibly might be related to like pulling the handle of the statue in here. And since I have the cloister of Draxus, I guess that means I need to go pull the Draxus statue. So I'm going to try that. So it's been a while since I've been here. But let's pull this down. Which, sure, opens a back route, but more importantly, perhaps it opens the way inside the cloister if I can ever get there. So I'll try to draft the cloister today if I can. Alright, I did manage to draft the Cloister of Dractus, so let's take a look. And see if by any chance somehow it is open. Doesn't seem to be. How would I get into the center of the cloister? There isn't any obvious way in. Is there anything interactable in the room other than the doorways? I don't see anything. We got the statue in the middle. There's obviously mounds of dirt that are diggable. I can't, like, reach up and interact with your scythe. And I got the vault much earlier, and I'm really hoping to get a key, and so I'm thinking locksmith could be really good. Walk-in closet, like there's a chance that in there... I've already got the attic, so this is 4 items. This is one of my best chances, I think. But sadly, it doesn't appear that we have a vault key here. Instead, we got a coupon book. Thanks for nothing, video game. And then I should be able to get the locksmith, even though this is always dead ends. I can draft the whatever it's called. Secret passage. There we go. Which is a dead end, but it's not actually a dead end. And then I will have 18 rerolls. So over here... What is the thing that would help me out? I guess the boudoir is still in the pool, and I'd be able to get around the corner. So I guess I'll draft that for now. Oh, but the boudoir is facing the wrong way, and so is the master bedroom. Well, so is the maid's chamber. The master bedroom will just dead-end me. So if I redraw... I'm just going to get the same 3, because those are the only ones left in the pool. Well, rats. Let's say the master bedroom is the most likely to have a key in it for me. It'll give me lots of steps. Yeah, lots of steps. Alright, is there a key for me in here to a vault? Nope, there's a lockpick set. Where have I previously found vault keys? Like, they seem to be extremely rare. I mean, look at all the items I have, and none of them are a vault key. And that's the thing I'm really looking for. And I also didn't see the drafting studio to try to get the study. So, yeah, I think I just have to drop my stuff off in the coat closet and call it a day. I have the chapel next to a bedroom, which means I can get infinite putting my money in the piggy bank. So I might as well drop 100 money in here. Alright, whenever it comes time to buy out the showroom, I will have no trouble doing that. But I don't feel like doing it today. Alright, and just like that, like 100 money got deposited into the chapel. But now I'm going to call it a day. Red Shopping Center. Let's go again. Hey, the drafting studio. I've been looking for you. I would like to add the solarium finally. Alright, add the floor plan to the draft pool. More likely to find unusual rare rooms while drawing. Get some sun without going outside. Alright, well, that's at least something accomplished. Hey, guess what? In the drafting studio, I just learned the names, Danja and Lydia, of two angels that I didn't know. Okay, and I think those are the only two angels whose names I didn't know. Also, Danja would be like last something. Lydia, I don't know. Alright. I didn't have screenshots of this one, I don't think. Let me look through and make sure there isn't anything else noteworthy in here. Hey, I can buy the axe again today. I am fond of this. This time it costs 32, I think. Is that a higher price than it cost previously? I think the Night Shield is also typically worth purchasing, just to negate the bad effects of one red room. But let's go in my room directory. What's another common thing that has a price that I would like to draw but might not have things early on? Let's see, walk-in closet only costs 1. The vault is something I'm trying to get that costs 3. Maybe I'll go ahead and axe this so I can always, sure, get rid of the gem cost. So if I do end up with a vault key, I don't have not enough gems to get the vault. That seems reasonable. Alright, well this run went nowhere, so I'm going to call it a day. A perplexing inn. Here's something new in the billiards puzzle. It doesn't have a red X, it just has a slash. I'm going to guess that's going to be divided by 2. And I am correct. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. Plus a double 3 is 2 more 3s brings me to 9. Alright, so a slash means divide by 2. Great. It occurs to me I'm still looking for safes. The den. Is there anywhere a safe could be? Could it be like behind this wall that I just realized looks like it has kind of a squared out area here? And if so, what would open it? Like there's all these clocks in here. This is a very common room, but it's a very weird room. And this clock is stopped. Well, its little ticker thingy is stopped. And the other clocks that I've seen stopped, like the golden hour, ended up being important. Is there any chance that if you're here at 1:30 something happens? Is there something else to do in this room? I don't know that I've spent, other than looking at the clocks, I don't know that I've spent time really scrutinizing this room. And like, this is ginormous, right? It's vaguely, the gears are in the shape of the Mount Holly, holly berries or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was stopping at the 7 because Roman numeral 7 is how the one red envelope is signed, as opposed to with like more normal Arabic numerals. But yeah, it doesn't seem like any of these things are interactable. We got the fireplace. We had the 2 swans. We had this little lockboxy looking thing. Fireplace. The ceiling. It's like slightly recessed over on the side or something. But yeah, I feel like this clock, if there's something going on, it might be related to this clock. But there's nothing obviously interactable. And I could imagine that over here, like it feels like the way that the rocks are set up It's not just a repeating pattern, is it? Yeah, from far away over here, I feel like I can see kind of an outline of like possible doorway, something over here. I wonder if I could just use a sledgehammer. Well, I have a sledgehammer. Maybe a power sledgehammer? I have a battery pack, I have a sledgehammer, I have a thingy, and do I have a workshop? I don't have a workshop yet. No, I do have a workshop. Do I have the steps to get there? I have the dinner bell. Yeah, I'm gonna go craft a power sledgehammer and see if I can use it on this wall in the den. And along the way, I will eat a delicious steak. Great. Alright, power hammer has been assembled. So let's take this bad boy back to the den and see if I can smash something open. Alright, coming over to the wall with the power hammer, and there is no prompt. It looks almost like there's... not sure if it's just a miscolored rock. It almost looks like there's a hole over here or something. But in any case, I've got a power sledgehammer and a jackhammer on me. I mean, I guess I might as well walk around looking for other interaction prompts while I have these tools, especially on the clock. Yeah, and I could come back here at 1:30, which is 2 hours away, which at 8 times speed still means 15 minutes or something. Well, hopefully I have a bit of drafting to do yet, so we'll see how it goes. And one of the keys is said to be on the king's throne or something, and so I was thinking the throne could be the lavatory, and I have a power sledgehammer. Is there any chance I can crack this thing open? Sadly, it does not seem so, but that is a hypothesis that I had been meaning to entertain. The lavatory has served no purpose other than presumably I could fill a watering can. And so it is a somewhat mysterious room in that regard. Most rooms have some kind of interesting purpose. It could be that this one is a completely useless dead end and its value is mostly for getting the trophy for getting a hall or a house with 20 dead ends, possibly. But I'm just trying to do my due diligence. I have 25 gems, and I have a courtyard and an aquarium. So if I were to choose the bunk room, I would be up to 50 gems. I don't need them for anything, but it's just fun to point out. Maybe someone sent me a vault key in the mail. There's always hoping. What do you got for me? Sleeping mask, keys, and gems. Boo! Hey, it's the solarium. Let's get some unusual rooms. I'm gonna do my diggies first. And then there's some pages to read. I believe I just saw a black pawn. So, we got a sun hat, we got some pages. Oh, we've got a boxy Madoo. And then those are just the paintings for this room. Okay, so black pawn is here, and we've got a Morajai box. And before I forget about it, let's read about the solarium. I guess I can click here. There we go. Quaint floral sitting room. Tea in the afternoon. All right. Great. Great. First time drafting. So the goal is to get diamonds. Diamonds are nuance. Nuance is... Nuance is green. Yellow tries to go north, swapping places with the tile above it. And so I think what I need to do is have this yellow swap. And then I could swap this. It's not going to help me. How am I going to get a green on top? Because the yellows want to go north. They'll also swap with that. Okay, let's reset the puzzle. If I want to get a green up here, ideally I want a yellow here. Well, no. If I want to get a green up here, Well, one way to get a green up here is to do this. And then yellows want to go north, and yellows want to go north, and I got a green over here. And then I can swap that one there, and yellows want to go north, and so that'll bring a green down here, and then I've got my 4 greens. Alright. Hey, look, it's an allowance token. My allowance has been permanently raised by 2. I think it's up to like 83 or something now. Alright, what do we got? It's a note to Mr. Nogula from Bridget. Mr. Nogula, the replacement groundskeeper, if I recall correctly. Anne Babbage wanted me to remind you, once again, that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. Yeah, tell me more about the cloister. I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again. Yes, I've forgotten. So to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it'll stick. Sympathetically, Bridget. Show me the diagram. Cloister grounds access. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the 2 pillars on either side of you. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the pillars. Okay, well, this solves one puzzle rather directly. Okay, and I drafted the cloister, right? Yeah, so we can go do that. And I have 41 steps. I would be able... No, I've already eaten my dinner. I'm going to run out of drafting possibilities if I don't get some food in me. But I want to go press on the cloister wall and see if there's any other thing. And maybe it'll open permanently, I'm not sure. Or maybe it's something I have to do each time. Face to face with the angel, press on the base of either pillar. Alright, so that means... if I go over here... and then over here, let's get face to face with the angel. I'm face to face with the angel right now. So press on the base of the pillar. Okay. And then it just let me in. Alright, and that gives me access to digging spots, which look very weird on this ground. Oh, there's an allowance token here. And a note! Okay, we'll read the note in just a moment. Okay, this was pretty good. Mr. Nogula, if you're reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is at last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned much from our dealings with your predecessor. It's much cheaper in the long run to be generous. Ms. Babbage. All right. Well, that's kind of like flavor lore more than anything. What am I looking at over there? You see that? Is that some kind of visual artifact, or am I seeing something super important? I have a feeling it's a visual artifact, but it's pretty interesting. Anything else weird in the sky? It just looks like it could be that it's like 3 surfaces of like the chapel that are like out of visual render distance or something that I'm just seeing a little bit of. Because, yeah, it just looks like decorative something that might be on the ceiling of a building. But yeah, I'm not sure. That's an interesting... I'm going to treat it as a visual artifact. Okay, so I'm standing here and I just like touch the base of the pillars and that lets you in. Okay. I guess I'm going back to drafting. I've got a vault and I'm still trying to find the stupid token that I want. And by token, I mean vault key. You can dig up the night shield. Interesting. That's a first. I wonder if you had to have already gotten it in the armory before being able to dig it up. Alright, I've not managed to dig up a vault key. I think it's just about 130. So I want to see if I can get back to the den. Oh yeah, it's getting close. If I read that clock correctly. It's a lot of steps back to the den. I'm not even sure if I have enough steps to get there. I think I do though, because I think it's right down here. So from here to get to the den, I need to go north and cut back around over here. And then I should be going this way. And so here is this crazy clock. Yeah, it's about to be 1:30. This seems like as good of a guess as anything. The sacred hour. I can imagine something becoming interactable or something on this clock to explain things. Because I'm still missing safes. Am I going to have enough steps to get back to the coat closet? I'll worry about that in a little bit. Alright, I'm looking at you, clock. Anything happening? It's 1:30. Anything? Anybody? Bueller? Anything on any of the other clocks? This one doesn't appear to have opened anything. The fireplace is still firing. Rats. How about this crazy one? Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, I'm running out of, until I find this vault key, running out of things on my list that I can possibly try to do. I didn't draft all my rooms today, but I just wanted to make sure I got back to coat check to check in my jackhammer again. It's still my favorite item. And coat check is right next to the break room, so I'll be able to get a keycard tomorrow. But I'm going to call it a day again, and feels like this is probably another short episode, but this is where I need to call it a day. So I'm going to say that I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more blueprints. For now, bye-bye. New room, solarium.